to our final show of Monsignor J. Joe O'Brien's production, Robin Hood. We're pretty excited. We've run 3 nights this year. It's the first time that we've done that. And they've got better every single night, so we should be in for a lot of fun tonight. Before I give you a little more preamble, I'd like to just say a few things. So first off, I'd like to welcome Miss Mary Martin, who's here from the school board. She's our district trustee, or our area trustee, and she's also the head chair of the Calgary Catholic School Board of Trustees. So Mary Martin, we'd like to welcome you. I'd also like to thank a couple people tonight in specifics. I've worked with this lady for the last number of years, and she does my costumes, and this year there was a lot of relief on her face when I said we're doing Robin Hood, because she's done those costumes before and we had a lot, so I didn't have to go to her too much this year. But Susan Schofield is our home ec teacher. We are so lucky to have her. We will certainly miss her very much. For all of the work over the last several years here in the building. I couldn't have done this without you. So on behalf of myself and the kids and all the children that have gone through here, we thank you so much. So thank you. I'd also like to thank, he's not going to like this, but I would like to thank Mr. Selvey. Mr. Selvey is the shop teacher here at the building, and Mr. Selvey is the guy I go down to and say, Mark, I need this. And he says, well, how do you want me to make it? And I go, I don't know. Because I'm not good with tools and making things. And so every year he's always doing something for me. And it's lots of times like the 11th hour. I didn't think about this, Mark. And he makes all the stuff for us. This tree, the frame of this tree, Mark built, the beautiful props and sets that you'll see there, he also did. So thank you so much. This year. Mr. McQuarrie has taught for Calgary Catholic for many years, I'll say. Many years. And it was his idea to try something new this year, hence why we have new seating arrangements. It's been really nice. We've had lots of positive feedback. You're closer to the actors. You can hear them much better and see them much better. He's also done all the lighting and helped us design the sets. He designs the set pieces, and then we're able to cut them out. So we were very fortunate and lucky to have Peter on board this year. Okay, I know this, you're like, is the show ever going to start? It will, because I don't have to do this at the end if I do it at the beginning. Finally, I need to thank some of the kids that work backstage. These kids don't get the glory of being on stage and the audience applause and all of the reactions, but they work really, really hard. And they have done a lot. So Gabby and her team, when you see the artwork that's done on the set pieces and the design of the tree on the outside and all of this stuff, that was Gabby and her team of minions. Woo! I think they're hopefully close by. So there's Gabby, and there's Michelle, and not Michelle, she's not here tonight, Christine and Tanya. And Tanya's also our costume mistress. So girls, where are you? Come up for a second. Woo! Lovely girls that spent hours and hours and hours, and Christine was the one that discovered that there was a mouse in my room as it ran past her one day while she was painting. But it wasn't forced, so we thought it was all good. So they've been really, really great. And finally, I'd like to thank 2 very special people. I have, every year I have stage managers, and this year I was very fortunate. I had 2. I had an assistant stage manager and I had a stage manager. These kids work tirelessly along with me. So when the actors aren't always there, when my set kids aren't always there, these girls are always there. And they've done tickets, they do costuming, they pull props, they run and get kids, they run lines, they run music, they run rehearsals. They've been just fabulous. They're 2 extremely lovely, lovely young women. And I've been indebted to them, and I will miss them next year. So I would like Jillian and Nina. So here's my backstage team, along with my trumpeters who are hiding in the back because they're actually quite
Yeah,
shy.
Kyle!
My lovelies, on behalf of the cast, we would like to thank you for all of your hard work. All right, now the hugs again. All right, let's go. Okay, and now, having said that, let's get this show on the road. This year we are doing an audience participation show. Your participation is required. The actors will talk to you. They will encourage you to participate, and I encourage you to have fun. The more fun you have, the more fun they have. The better show will be. Just a caution, the actors do come through the aisles if you're sitting in an aisle, so just be ready for them. They're going to come through. Listen to the instructions. They will tell you what they need from you. Have super much fun. I'm going to, and I'm going to dedicate this show tonight to my daughter.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble of the English country scene, and still
Here among bird and game there lives a man who rose to fame. I'll tell you how he became an outlaw, brave and bold. His name is Robin Hood, he dwells here in the wood. Now you can see his story being told. Welcome, welcome to Sherwood Forest, home of Robin Hood, the bravest outlaw that ever lived. Home of the giant, Little John and the Merryman, and home of the greatest minstrel of them all, Alan Adale. That's me. Our home in the forest is as good as any. We have running water and grassy carpets. The roof leaks a bit, but only when it rains. And we share our forest with the rabbits, and the foxes, and the falcons, and the great herds of the king's deer. But unfortunately, we also share our forest with the evil sheriff of Nottingham. The sheriff lives in a castle just beyond the forest, and he is sworn to catch Robin Hood and his men. So far, he hasn't been able to catch any of us, because every time he sends his soldiers into the woods, they can't find us, and the sheriff gets mad. Of course, the sheriff doesn't know our secret. Would you like to know our secret?
Yes!
You would? All right. I'll tell you a secret. We all take turns watching every single entrance to the forest, and when we see the sheriff, or his men, or anyone else, we send a message. And how do you think we send that message? By Arrow Express. We tie a message to an arrow and we shoot it at this great oak tree. Now, there's only one slight problem. If anyone happens to be standing in front of that tree, they're liable to get hit by the arrow. So before we do anything else, before we shoot the arrow, we blow a horn as a warning, like this. And then everybody knows that they had better duck because an arrow is coming. Sometimes we have trouble hearing the horn. Hey, maybe you could help us hear the horn. Would you like to help us?
Yes!
Like, doing good, I guess. I heard some yeses. But here in Sherwood Forest, we say I instead of yes. So this time, let us hear some ayes. Would you like to help Robin Hood? Aye! Excellent. Now every time you hear that horn, you have to shout out, duck! In your loudest voice so we won't be hit by the arrow, alright? So let's practice that. Good. Now let's see. Have I told you all the important things that you need to know? I think so. Wait. I forgot to tell you something. I forgot to tell you why Robin Hood lives in the forest. Anyways, the King of England's name, can you take a guess? Is Richard the Lionheart. For the past few years, the king has been far away in foreign lands fighting wars, and he has left behind barons and princes and sheriffs to rule. But they are evil men, and instead of doing good things, they rob from the poor people to make themselves rich. Now this made Robin Hood so angry that he began to rob from the rich people to give the money back to the poor. And that's why the sheriff wants to catch him. A friend is approaching.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Friar Tuck. I wonder what that was. Where was it? Ah, yes. My name is Friar Tuck. What did you say? Duck! Nay. Not Tuck, duck. Not duck, duck. Here, I'll show you. Where's my slate? Okay. Let's start all over again. T-U-C-K. Duck. Not duck. Duck. Have you got it now?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. It's a message. It says, duck duck. Duck duck. What does that mean? Oh! Duck duck.
Here he is!
Hungry though. Too bad you can suck it up. You picked a fine place than that, Friar Tuck.
Now? I come in friendship, and every bowman in these woods decides to use me as a target.
Not you, good friar, but our message tree. See?
What news, Robin?
It's a message from the audience. It says, we have all heard of the story of Robin Hood. How did you all meet to form your merry band? Alan, you are a teller of tales. Tell the story.
Pleasure. Let us begin with that tale. The first time Robin set eyes on her, she was hanging from a tree. The sheriff's men had caught her hunting the king's deer. The sheriff represented with glee, while poor old Bet was tied to a tree. So Robin came to set her free.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
That's my girl.
Robin,
Join my band.
here's my hand.
Hey down,
Oh, down.
hey down,
Among the leaves so green, oh.
sing the merry man.
Where the merry men
Sing the
again.
merry, merry men.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
Observe Stuxley walked innocently through the forest.
Aha!
They robbed poor Will down in the glen, so Robin saved him from the sheriff's men. Will became an outlaw right there and then.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
Will, my boy,
Robin,
join my band.
here's my hand.
Hey down,
Oh, down.
hey down,
Among the leaves so green, oh.
sing the merry man.
Where the merry men
Sing the
again.
merry, merry men.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
Crossing a log, Robin came upon a giant stranger. A giant stranger
Yeah.
shouted,
Go on. Stand aside for my name, Little John.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
Stand aside.
Give way.
Let me by.
Why not try?
My blow.
Too slow.
fighting to and fro.
Among the leaves so green, oh. Sunny fire,
Good blow.
among the leaves so green, oh.
They fought all day and then all night. Little John and Robin, with all of his might, into the river. It was such a sight.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
This little boy.
Little John,
Robin,
join my band.
here's my hand.
Hey down,
Oh, down.
hey down,
Among the leaves so green, oh.
sing the merry man.
Where the merry men
Sing then,
again.
merry, merry men.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
Robin met Tuck by the riverside. He forced the friar to give him a ride. Take me across rock, play thy high.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
There you
Thank you.
see my knife.
Spend my life.
Bend the knee.
Agreed.
Now you carry me.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
It's my turn now, spake Friar Tuck. Take me back, or thy head'll duck. There in the mud, Robin near got stuck.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
There you be.
Thank you.
Have your knife.
Spare my life.
Bend me.
Agreed.
Now you carry me.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
This time, Robin thought he was boss. Tuck gave a shake and halfway across. Into the river, Robin Hood was tossed.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
Friar Tuck,
Robin,
join my band.
here's my knife.
Hey down,
Oh, down.
hey down,
Among the leaves so green, oh.
sing the merry man.
Where the merry men
Sing the
again.
merry, merry men.
Among the leaves so green, oh.
Well told, Alan.
What does it say, Robin?
The sheriff has entered the forest. We'd better hide.
sheriff. He is mean and cruel and has a nasty temper.
Guard your tongue, Stephen Moore.
I said nothing, my lord.
I heard you complaining of my nasty temper. Now, to business.
Guards, this way.
This is Sir Sneakmore. Slimy dog because the sheriff's bidding.
Call me slimy dog, will you? Stand on guard.
How much tax money have you collected this day?
A bag and a half of gold, sire.
Excellent. We'll show them that Robin can't stop us collecting taxes. Squeeze them for every penny they have.
Aye, sire.
Spread out, men. Keep watching Robin and his men. Not a sign of him. A coward. Afraid to make me face to face. Where's this road? Here, Sheriff! Here, Robin Hood. Oh, so, you are Robin Hood. Do what to behold the pleasure of your visit.
This tax money that we take from the people,
That money belongs to the king.
and not in your pockets, which is where you'll put it.
Oh, I suppose you intend to take it from me.
That was one of my ideas, Sheriff.
You'll be your last. Guards! Stealer! Take the gold back to the castle!
Aye, sire.
What are you? Such a hurry, my little friend. Stay a while and listen to some music.
Music.
Aye, Grady Allen, ready!
Oh, God,
Behind me! Come on. Well done, my musical friend.
Here's another one, John.
come on. Ellie?
Fine, sire.
Well, Sheriff, it's just you and me.
Not quite! Drop your swords, or I'll slit his throat! Sneakamore!
Aye, my lord.
Where are you?
Here, my lord.
Pick up the money and back to the castle! I will see you again, Robin, and I'll see you hang by your neck!
Well done, Will. Are you all right?
Aye.
Base money. That gold belongs to the people and not in the sheriff's stronghold.
Aye, Robin, but nothing can be done once the sheriff returns to the castle.
It's too well guarded to storm.
I know, but there must be a way.
None, Robin. You would have to be a mouse to sneak past the guards.
You found the answer.
I have?
Aye, a mouse.
Where?
No. What she said. One mouse can sneak past the guards. I will be that mouse. Sneak in, steal the gold, and sneak out.
No, it's too dangerous.
Let us come with you.
No, I've more of a chance on my own.
What news?
The sheriff has returned to the castle. I must be off.
Take care, Robin.
Be careful.
Don't worry. I'll see you in camp later.
I'm worried for him, little John.
Don't worry, Will. Mark my words. The sheriff is not smart enough to get the best of Robin Hood. You know what? I'm hungry. I can eat a whole herd of the king's deer. I'll go and search of food near the castle walls in Nottingham.
Near the castle? There is no food near the castle.
Maybe not. But I will be close to Robin. Should he get into trouble.
Oh, close to Robin. That's his plan.
Wait! We'll come with you! Come on!
dog. And you a couple of fools. More brains are needed than this idiot has to catch Robin Hood.
Careful, boy. You mustn't be rude to the Knight of the Bell. Sir Stigmore is my most valued ally.
He is also an idiot.
He is not an idiot.
I am not an idiot. Stay out of this. I say he is an idiot.
And I say he's not.
I say he is.
Stigmore, you are an idiot.
And you, my husband, are a fool to think that Robin Hood could be caught in Sherwood Forest.
You're right. I must trick you into Nottingham, where I have the advantage. Then, I would hang him from the tallest scaffold in town.
Hang who, Uncle?
Maid Marian, good morrow. And to you, Lady Priscilla.
Who are you going to hang now, Uncle?
Robin Hood! When did they catch him?
We will catch them. This time he has gone too far. He flaws my authority, attacks my person, and steals my money.
Come along, Chrissy. It's time for our walk.
And where are you going?
Just into the marketplace. Chrissy needs some more lace. Don't you, Lady Priscilla?
What?
Lace. Lace need more.
You are not going to the marketplace. They're going to Sherwood Forest.
Forest?
I heard them planning it myself. They plan to meet Robin Hood.
Robin Hood!
How dare you spy on us? You toad!
It's true, Lady Priscilla. Are you sneaking out to see Robin Hood?
Well, you see, I mean...
Answer me!
Yes?
You were hired as companion and chaperone for my niece. Is this the way you repay my hospitality?
It was my idea, Uncle. I just wanted to see what Robin Hood looks like.
I will not have my niece confounding with thieves and rogues. Go to your chambers immediately. I want no more of your harebrained schemes.
Come along, Chrissy.
Lady Priscilla, may I escort you to your chambers?
Keep your hands to yourself. You boys, mark my words. Marian should be sent away. She is nothing but trouble.
Blast that Robin Hood! He makes a laughing stock of me! But dude! I'll catch him yet!
Shouldn't we begin to share the tax money, sire?
Aye, we should. Come, Stigmore. Let's go find my strong box.
But shouldn't I stay here and guard the money, sire?
No. The castle's well guarded, and do not trust them as sight for long. Sneakamore.
All quiet. All quiet.
All quiet.
All quiet. Robin Hood would dare show his face around here. No, we're on guard.
You could jump over the wall and then fall into one of the barrels.
Nah. I am the strong boss, Stigmore. Bring us the flag in the mail.
Okay, sire.
Hurry up, Stigmore! Stigmore!
Oh, come in, sire.
Hurry, Stigmore! I desire to quench my thirst.
Here, sire. A flagon of your finest ale. A toast, sire.
Aye, to the capture of Robin Hood.
If only he were here right now, I'd rip him apart with my bare hands.
Let's do business, Sneakamore. We must decide how best to share the king's tax money.
I'll drink to that.
Good idea. Let's toast the king.
To the king.
Long may he fight in the far-off lands, so we can put his tax money to good use.
I wonder how much is here.
You find out. Now, close your eyes while I open my strong box. For every gold coin I give you, I shall take 3. As sheriff, I deserve more.
Aha! Just what I need. Money to pay the butcher.
No, wait, no, that's my money. You're supposed to pay the butcher, but the house gave me money.
This is a castle, not a house. That pittance I get for upkeep is not enough.
All right, take what you need.
And if you and this mealy-mouthed moron didn't waste all your time on drink, there would be enough money to redecorate the entire castle.
I don't want the castle redecorated.
Suit yourself, but it's a disgrace.
I'm the sheriff! I can drink whatever I want to! Sigmar! Refill my goblet. I wish to drink.
We're gonna need more ale, sire.
Then be off to the cellar and find some! Redecorate the castle indeed!
Hurry, Chrissy, it's all clear. Quick, before they return. Oh, Marion, this isn't right. We'll be caught. Don't be such a fraidy cat, Chrissy. No one will find out.
But it's not safe for 2 ladies to go into the woods unescorted. It's actually pretty horrific.
Don't worry. That's why we're dressed like men.
But the sheriff will be furious.
He won't know. But if you want to spend the whole day in your room all alone, go ahead. I'm going to Sherwood Forest.
All right.
Good. Come on.
All right. Oh, I hate these awful clothes.
Come, Sigmar! Let's get back to business!
Oh dear, I know we'd be caught.
Quick into the barrels.
That ale has made me feel better. Now, let's get back to... What's this?
It looks like a bundle of clothes, sire.
I can see that, Sigmar, but how did it get here? Something funny is going on. Guard! Aye, sire. Have you seen anything unusual?
No, sire.
It's women's clothing, sire. Perhaps it's laundry day.
That must be it. Although, I still feel that there's something going on that I don't know about. Never mind that. Let's carry on with the business at hand. Now, 1 for you, 3 for me. 1 for you, 3 for me. Now, 1 for you, 3 for me. 1 for... Ah! Oh, blast! Where'd it go?
I think it went over here.
Where'd it go? Finally, sneaking more! Oh!
I found it.
Oh, thank goodness. Now, where was I? What's this, Sigmar? You have more coins than I! Sigmar! You're trying to cheat me!
I know none of these coins, sire. I would never cheat you.
Better not. Or by heaven, your head will be parted from the rest of your body!
Watch! Where'd that bundle of clothes go?
This is another trick, Sigmar! Over here!
No trick, sire. Bye-bye.
I'm tired of this anymore! Where's my money? There's some trick you up to you. You whimpering weasel! Thank you. Whimpering weasel! Hand over my money or draw your sword.
I am accused unjustly, sire.
Then draw.
Fight to the death it is, then. Well, take that! And that! And that! D'Artagnan will take that! And that! And that! And that!
Come on! Or we will run you through! Hey, you still up? What are you doing in there?
Checking for wood rot. Playing hide and seek.
Don't trifle with me. I'm on to your little game. You were trying to sneak out, of course. Who do you suppose is in that barrel? Huh? Why, none other than... Hey, Marion. Just as I expected. And hiding in that barrel over there. Robin Hood. Robin Hood? Robin Hood? Good day, sir.
And thank you for this gift.
Someone stop him!
Leave him to me!
You're trapped! Surrender! Never! And we will cut you down! There's no escape! Hold on, Robin! Woo! We're coming! Little John! You disobeyed my orders! Now we're on track! Sorry, Robin. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Got another idea!
What?
Let's get out of here!
They a good idea?
When you lost them, make your way back here.
It'll never get away from my men! It'll never get away from me! I said move that! I said cast down! Trying! Don't you, Robin! You won't escape! I'll cut here from me!
Here, take this money and never escape.
Stay out of my kitchen! You're trapping money feet all over the place! So you're fighting somewhere else!
Let's be off to Sherwood, boys! What quickly?
Well, Sheriff, let's thank reality. It's time to say goodbye.
No! Guards! Block the stairs! So when it goes to Robin Hood, you will not leave this castle alive.
I would be honored, lady, if you would keep my sword safe until I meet you again.
Now you're done for.
Little John, come on. Farewell, Sheriff. I will meet you again.
No! Guards, follow me! We're trying to cut them off at the north entrance! Guard them all in case they return.
Is it over?
Aye. Now's your chance.
Oh no!
Not now. The sheriff will be furious. He's already furious, so we might as well have some fun. But stay here if you want to.
And face the sheriff's wrath?
go, Tree. I will be waiting.
Little John, you've done it again.
Peanut, I'm sorry.
Yeah, eating all that deer.
Come on, we can't all be this skinny.
Well, at the same time, to look good to everyone.
Some of us live in the real world.
Oh yes, news from London town. King Richard, he's back from the wars. He's returned to England.
In England? Oh,
I was a judge. I saw it myself. Oh, it was a sight to behold. There was food everywhere, and there were people laughing, singing, and dancing in the streets.
it'll be good to have him back.
Aye, that is good news. Maybe he will get rid of the evil, greedy men that have been ruling England.
What did you say, Robin?
Two strangers have entered the forest. Little John, you take care of them. Come on, Friar. I'll find you something to eat. Can I get more apples? I also heard that Will's making shepherd's pie.
Come on, Prissy. No one is watching.
I feel really silly. Oh, I tell you. Why did I let you talk me into this?
Well, it's too late to change your mind now. Here, we will hide our clothes behind this tree. Oh, isn't the forest beautiful? Which way shall we go?
Home.
Oh, Prissy, don't you want an adventure?
No, really.
Well, remember, if you meet anyone, behave like a man.
How?
Well, be boastful and rude and swagger a lot.
Like this? If anyone dare bar my path, it'll be worse for them.
That's perfect.
I'm not afraid of any.
Good day, young fellow.
Good day. I mean good day.
May I inquire, who are you? You march so boldly through Sheriff Forest?
You may inquire, although it's none of your concern. The forest is free to all.
Oh. Your companion is an ill-bred young punk. Guard your tongue, or I'll teach you some manners.
Manners? From the likes of you? What manners could I learn from an overgrown toadstool? Don't get
Toadstool! For that, I would challenge you. But I doubt such a puny runt could lift a sword, let alone fight with one.
Puny runt! How dare you! You will pay dearly for your insults!
The lad makes him in spirit. What is lacking in strength?
Why, you? Ouch!
How dare you pick on someone smaller than you? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
What is this? Having trouble with these two young lads. Little John?
The little one gives no trouble. But his companion fights like a she-devil.
Why are you in Sherwood Forest?
To see you and to return this.
My sword?
I, Robin.
Maid Marian.
The same, and maybe sadly was still out.
Some lady?
Pleased to meet you, sire.
You are welcome to Sherwood Forest. Alan, Tuck, Will, Matt, come and meet our guests.
Don't talk to me. Doesn't want to.
Who are the rest of us?
Why, we are the men in tights, of course.
We roam around the forest looking for fights. We're men in tights. We run from the rich and give to the poor, that's right. We may look like sissies, but what did you say, or else we'll put out your lights. We're men in tights. Always on guard defending the people's rights.
Let's just go with these ladies.
Great! I'm hungry!
Me too.
These two will strip the forest bare of their hunger.
May I escort you?
I, Robin. Along with
We must go back to the castle.
A few minutes, and I will bring you back.
Well, for a few minutes. I can manage, you big ox.
Women.
Methinks Little John has met his match.
And that he has.
Now's my chance. I'll follow Maid Marian and Robin Hood back to the camp, and the sheriff will reward me with 100 gold pieces. But I must be quick, or I will lose them.
Hurry, guys! Seymour's dead to meet him by the oak tree, and... Seymour! Why are you laying on the ground? Where's Robin's cap?
I was, and then I had an accident.
Idiot! You've lost him again! I'll have you thrown in the dungeon for this, you despicable dunce! Thank you. Despicable dunce!
But, sire, Robin promised to lead Maid Marian back to the castle.
What's that?
Someone shooting at us!
It's a message! I don't read it!
It's wrong to read other people's mail.
That's
Sheriff, to stoop so low. You read it.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. It says, hide quickly. The sheriff is in the woods.
Aha! So that is why we can never find them. But the message comes too late. I am already here. Put the message back. So when Robin comes to read the message, we'll drop the net on him. Now, get up on that tree, Sneakmore, and make ready. Guards, quickly! 1, 2, 3, guards!
Hurry, Mary, or we'll be late. Now, where did we put those clothes?
Never mind the clothes. Let's just hurry back.
Wait, I have something to tell you. Be a train I slay, a wooden elevate. Show me a damsel in distress and I'll save her. If there's a mission man, throw in the lady who can. Though I am not Lancelot, I'll be brave. I'll rush in to save the day. It'll look good on my resume. I don't care about the take-home pay. I just wanna be. I wanna be one night. We'll fight and be united and die. One night inside has been put to the side. Find another one like me, and even if you ever do show one night, you will be half as true.
Bye, Robin. I've had a wonderful time.
Farewell. I should really consider dancing. Arrest! Now! Yes! Get him! Yes!
Yeah. Oh, I'm good.
Now, I got you, Robin Hood.
Take your last look at Sherwood Forest, but I do have little time left to live. Now, take him back to the castle. Oh, yeah, go share.
Wow! Yes! Wait for me!
Robin!
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 Somebody stole my apple, Robin!
I found an apple, Robin!
Robin! I'll make shepherd's pie again!
I found a good apple, Robin.
Where's Robin Hood?
I don't know. He doesn't answer my calls, but here's a hat.
Maid Marian's clothing?
Oh no.
No.
You don't think.
No, no.
Can somebody please tell me what happens to Robin Hood?
He got captured!
Wait! Little John, Firetop, we must rescue Robin before the sheriff puts him to death.
But how?
They'll be expecting us.
And he knows our faces!
No, he doesn't know mine, and we will find a way to disguise you two. Hurry before it's too late!
Take one of my apples again. never betray my friends.
Ah, the famous Robin Hood.
Wife? I'm busy. Go away.
Busy trying to make Robin Hood speak. It's a waste of time. He won't. But the girls have returned to the castle. Even you should use the truth out of them.
An excellent idea, madame. I compliment you. Guards, take him away, but guard him well. Ah, Mary and Lady Priscilla. Why don't you have a seat? Now, I'm aware that you've been to Robin Hood's camp.
No, Uncle, we just went into the market.
Don't deny it! Sneakmore followed you into the forest.
You're a snake, Sneakmore!
Let's not lose our temper here. Sir Sneakmore was loyally performing his duty, which is more I can say of you.
I told you we'd be angry.
Me? Angry? Do I look angry? Do I sound angry? Sneakmore! Am I angry?
Yes, sir.
What?
I mean, no, sir. You're pleasant as a day in spring.
There. See? And I will stay that way while you tell me where Robin Hood's camp lies.
We cannot. We have pledged our word.
What good is your word when pledged to a rogue? Speak! Robin throws my darkest dungeon and have me once until you're old and gray! Up!
Oh, please, sire, please, please, please. I don't want to go in that dungeon. They're full of creepy things.
Then tell me, where's Robin's camp?
Well, it's
What?
It's
What? I can't hear you. What? What?
No! I cannot! I too have pledged my word!
Oh, Prissy, you're so brave. Don't worry. Robin will hear of this and rescue us.
Oh, he will? He will? Will he?
He's too clever for you to catch.
Oh, Marion, you have so much to learn about who is the clever one here. Let me show you your famous Robin Hood. Guard!
Robin!
Oh, no!
Have a good look, Marion. Here's the clever Robin Hood.
Have mercy, Uncle.
Have mercy, Uncle.
Your choice, Marion. Whether you tell me where Robin Hood's camp lies, or he will die.
My death means nothing. You must keep the camp secret so that little John and Friar Tuck can continue to fight against evil.
Oh, brave, brave. Foolish, but brave. Well, Marion!
We will not talk.
Very well.
Sire, someone approaches the castle.
Is it Robin's men?
No, sire, there's a stand.
Hold me more. You will see what they want.
Sire, by the honor of addressing the Sheriff of Nottingham, allow me to introduce myself. The great Master Jacobi, practitioner of the mystic arts of the Orient, and maker of spells and love potions on request. And these, the most lovely of all lovelies, my beautiful assistants, Gwendolyn and Guinevere. And now, sire, pleasure. Perhaps a lustrous illusion? Or magic spells to reveal hidden secrets?
Neither. I'm busy. Go.
But, sire, he said hidden secrets. Maybe you can help us find Robin's camp.
You're right, Sneakamore, but I doubt it. You there! Jacoby!
That's Master Jacoby, sire.
As you wish. We're having trouble with this prisoner of ours. The rogue won't tell us anything.
I see. Barnet, what is your name?
Robin Hood. I already know that. I want to know where his camp is.
Where is your camp?
I will not tell you.
That's the same as we got.
You will do no better, Jacoby. I don't believe you are a magician.
You have doubts? Do you question the abilities of the great Master Jacoby? Very well. You will have proof. Robin's hat will drop from the sky before your very eyes.
His hat?
My hat? But it was lost, and I was caught deep in Sherwood Forest.
I will bring your hat to your red magic, and the same magic will reveal all. Will?
I will.
You will.
I will.
You will.
You will.
Gwendolyn, let's make ready. Come, ladies and gentlemen, now we'll need to go. Guinevere, you stay here and watch Robin.
Come hither, Sneakamore. You're needed.
Do not fret, my pretty wife.
Everyone to the places now. Hurry!
Silence! What?
Look to the sky. Aberdeen, Aberdo. With a hey, nonny, 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 nonny. And a nonny, 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 no.
Look, it's that! It's Ryan!
Hans! The magician, he speaks true!
Of course. See? He's in a trance.
It's true. Look at his eyes. And touch the hat.
What is your name?
His name is Robin Hood.
You know that!
Where do you live?
Sherwood Forest.
He lives in Sherwood Forest.
We know that!
What do you think of Sir Sneakmore?
He's an idiot.
He thinks I'm an idiot.
We know that! Tell him where the camp is!
You know where your camp is.
He knows where his camp is.
I know he knows! I want to know!
Will you lead the sheriff to your camp? See, Sheriff? It's that simple. Robin Hood will take you directly to his camp.
Excellent! Guards, we march on to Sherwood Forest!
Good job, Alan. I think they believed us.
Once in Sherwood Forest, it'll be easier to rescue Robin.
No, but we must hurry before the sheriff changes his mind.
Let's begin! Forward!
Where are you going?
To march on Robin Hood's camp.
You fool! Once in the forest, you'll be ambushed. And Robin will be set free.
Don't listen to her. She's a woman. She's crazy.
Sneakamore? Take him back. Guards, take him back. Master Jacoby, a word with you.
Together at last, my So furry. Little John!
That was much too early for you anyway.
So you see my problem. I dare not take Robin to Sherwood Forest. Is there some way you can reveal where his camp is?
I could, but it will take much stronger spells and certain arrangements.
What arrangements?
Robin Hood must be hidden from view or the magic will not work.
It's a simple request. Guards, cover Robin Hood. Maid Marian, you and Lady Priscilla will stand over there. Quickly now! Wake him up! He has no right to sleep when I need him.
Places, everyone! Master Jacoby is about to perform his famous chant.
This better be good, Jacoby, or this will be your last performance.
Never fear, sire. Once the spell is cast, Robin Hood will be begged to confess all his wrongdoings and whereabouts of his forest hideout. Magic time is here, so let me make it clear. You must follow the rules for the magic to appear. I will need all of your help to free the sheriff. First we touch our nose, then strike a silly pose. Now a pat on the head and a wiggle of our toes. First we touch our nose, then strike a silly pose. Now a pat on the head and a wiggle of our toes. From side to side we sway, then turn without delay. To get our magic spell, please go back the other way. Now clap your hands with feet and practice like a bee. For Robin to confess, touch your forehead and your knee. Now do not be deceived, there's nothing up our sleeve. Anything can happen if in magic you believe. Hail our magic, the answer now is yes. Robin's ready, ready, ready to confess. Hail our magic, the answer now is yes. Robin's ready, ready, ready to confess.
Got them all. Attack! The king!
Who?
The king!
The king?
King Richard, the Lionheart.
Speak, Sheriff. Why is there fighting within my kingdom?
This is Robin Hood, sire. He's an outlaw and a thief. He's been stealing our people's taxes.
Ah, Robin Hood. You will surrender at once.
Do not listen to him, bro. The sheriff will convince the king to hang you.
And who are you?
Friar Tuckman.
A straight face for a friar to trust. You will also throw down your sword.
Don't do it, Robin. We'll fight our way back to Sherwood Forest.
No! I will not have a hand raised against the king. Loyal words?
It's a trick. He's trying to get your mercy. Remember, he steals the people's taxes.
That is not true, sire. Robin is a good man. The sheriff is the one that steals every penny from the poor people. Robin gives it back so they won't starve.
If this is true, then it's the sheriff who has done wrong.
Don't believe the maid. She's in love with the rogue. She'll say anything to save him.
Silence! I will decide who speaks the truth. Now, which tale shall I believe?
Oh, word, sire.
Aye.
Outstairs, sire. Ask them. They know the truth.
A good idea. Should I believe the sheriff?
No.
Who should I believe?
Robin.
Robin, I pardon you and all your men.
The king returned to Tool's land. He stopped his sheriff with a wave of his hand. He pardoned Robin and his merry band.
Robin, son, you are free. True, I'll be.
Hey down, oh down, diddy down, among the leaves so green, oh. Sing the merry man, where the merry man, sing the merry, merry man, among the leaves so green, oh. And that is how our tale of Robin Hood ends.
I'd like to thank you all for coming. For a lot of you, this is a tradition at Monsignor J. Joe O'Brien. We've been doing these shows here for a number of years, and we've had people that come year after year after year. Many of the kids in the cast have been seeing the shows since they were in kindergarten, and now they're in them. So that's pretty awesome. I'd like to thank, obviously, all my actors tonight. I thanked all my backstage people, and big hand to these kids. They rehearse in the mornings, they rehearse at lunch, they rehearse after school. They're very, very dedicated, and I'm like their second mother for many, many months, and now they can go back to their own mothers. Not that I don't love you, but 25 children is a lot to have. I'd like to point this out. This is not a wig. Aiden shaved his head. If you are a student at J.J. O'Brien, I really hope you'll join the drama program, because I'd just like to point out that my grade 9s are all the boys on stage. So when they leave, I have no gentlemen. So I would like you to encourage your kids, and please join the drama program. It's been a lot of fun, and I think they've all had a great
We just wanted to say a big thank you to Miss Sutherland, because without her, we couldn't have done any of this. So on behalf of the cast and teachers, we'd like to give you all this.
This is a tradition actually in my classroom. I have pictures of all the shows, and the kids have done this for the last few years. This is really nice. Thank you guys.
I'd like to just personally thank You're such an amazing woman. She puts in all her time and all her effort, and she puts up with us.
Mostly a lot of faith.
Yeah, a lot of trust. She doesn't get paid for this. She does it because she wants to.
And nice.
And I do.
Like, for God's sakes, let her dress me as a woman.
Not to say you didn't want that.
Yeah, first of all, we would all like to say thank you to Mrs. Sunderland. I know a lot of people say this, and like almost everybody says this, but without you, all of this wouldn't have been possible. And thank you for believing in all of us since day one. If you didn't know, since audition day, she's given her all. And we would like to thank you. And to be honest, I was worried before junior high because I didn't know how much fun it was going to be. And I thought it was going to be boring and hard. But then the play sure did welcome me, and we would like to thank you for that. Yeah. And on behalf of the whole cast, we would like to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. We'd like to thank administration, who's very supportive of our drama program here at the school. Mr. Mooney's exhausted. He's been here every night, so we should let him go home. Thank you for